publishing company is allowing you to just revisit all of this. This must be so exciting.
Stalker! Well, actually, Lori's the publishing company now. So, a lot of work still. It's actually self-publishing my books. But, well, are you still there?
Yeah, we're here, honey. We hear you.
She's got you in her, she's got your back. That's for sure. What a great relationship. She doesn't let nothing slip by her. She's got you in her sights, making sure things are good with you.
She works up until almost like midnight every night doing these books. She's in charge of everything. She publishes the books. She's the one that turns the book covers into man. You still there?
Yeah, we're here, honey. We hear you. Sorry.
Wow.
We're good. All right, we're officially back on. Sorry about that, guys.
Alan, you still there?
Yep.
No?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's here.
Good.
All right, so I kind of wrote a list of your books. So you have Through the Veil and Back. That was your first book. And then we got At the Edge of Eternity.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Roads Less Traveled.
Yeah.
My
3.
Destination for the Truth.
Number 4.
And then last time when you were with us, we went through the waves of time, and today we got the ghost story. So how's that been like from book to book, like trying to do different things under this entity of the paranormal world? I mean, it must be hard to get all these stories together, and like you were explaining what your wife, the process she does for everybody, like to understand. It's a big deal. You're definitely well established. I mean, this is number 7 for you.
So exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah. Well, books 1 through 5 was all experiences, my experiences that I've had in my lifetime. They're all true. Now, book numbers 6 and 7, I kind of pulled away from that. I said before that my abilities are becoming stronger as I get older. And when I started this back in 2015, I considered myself a passive medium. Passive medium is someone who can receive messages from the spirit world, but I cannot call the spirits out, I couldn't really give readings unless the person was already standing in front of me.
Oh, cool.
Now it's totally different. I'm a spiritual medium. Somebody can come up to me and say, can you tell me about my grandmother? Is she all right, or whatever? And I can usually find out about her. Or I can bring out some ancestors to tell them about their future or whatever. So that's pretty neat. Well, book number 6 on the cover is microphones, and the title of it is "You're on the Air."
You're on the air.
And it's all the experience. It's all the experiences that I've had on radio shows like your own.
Oh, wow.
Where spirits have basically taken over the show. They come in and they want me to give messages to either the host or co-host, and in so doing, they kind of take over the show. So that's kind of a play on words. You're on the air. Actually, the spirits are the ones that's on the air.
Isn't that interesting, though, how they do
my
that?
last book, my newest book. I'm sorry, what?
I says, isn't that interesting how they always make their presence known one way or another when they want to? It doesn't matter where you are, what time it is. It doesn't matter what. It's when they feel like it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, go on. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Anyway, my next book now is Ghost Stories Among Friends. And what I did on radio shows, on Facebook, and all my social media, I asked my friends to send me their ghost stories that they had, their own personal experiences and stuff. And it could also be supernatural. Well, anyway, we got a lot of ghost stories and stuff, and we got enough to put them into a book. And so that's the reason why we called it Ghost Stories Among Friends, because actually all the people in it were my friends, or are my friends.
Wow.
And so I kind of broke away from tradition on those last 2 books. But they're kind of fun. They're a lot of fun. The stories in them are I think for the most part, pretty true. And anyway,
that's pretty neat, though.
That's the story behind them.
Now, how many people ended up donating their stories to you, all in all, Alan? It must have been like close to hundreds.
Yeah, I know. Weeding through. I mean, how did you choose? Like, I could imagine because there was one. Excuse me. There was one story that stuck out to me, and I couldn't, for some reason. I guess I just felt the connection with it, and it was when it was in the farmhouse. The family that took the carriage and horses to go visit some family way back when. And I guess the grandmother had encountered somebody that was already had passed or had hung themselves in the yard in that home. So that was the one that stuck out to me the most. Yeah. I wanted to share that one with you. I wrote the name down and I can't find it in my notes right now, but that's okay. But I'm sure you remember the story, and that's that's what it's all about. Is going through these stories. I mean, I'm sure people that send stuff in that you have to kind of debunk if you don't know it's their story. So how do you know? You know what I mean? Like, how do you find a way to know if it's authentic or not?
Yeah. Well, I pretty much just had to trust them. That's all,
Yeah.
Like I said, I know the people from Facebook and stuff, and I had some of the radio shows hosts and co-hosts send in ghost stories also.
Wow.
I had Leo Bonomo and London, England. He sent me 2 stories. Plus he sent me a couple pictures of some cemeteries over there, a couple cemeteries. He said that was spooky. We printed those.
Wow.
And that story you were talking about is actually a story of my grandmother.
Ooh, do tell it for our listeners that haven't had a chance to get the book. But we're not going to tell them any more stories. But can we tell them this one story?
Yeah, sure. My grandma, I got my abilities from my great grandmother, my grandmother, and my mother.
Right.
And they used to tell those stories, and they used to kind of tell us when things were going to happen in the family or whatever. They were the resident medium.
Yeah,
so to
I get
speak,
it.
for the family. But anyway, my grandmother one time told us that when she was a little girl, and I think this was around probably about 1910, somewhere around there, her and her family had to go and see relatives of theirs. And back then they had automobiles, but her family did not, so they had to take a horse and carry. And it was a whole day's drive in a horse and buggy to the place where they wanted to go, their relatives.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, when they got there, they talked whatever for a while, and then it was time to go to bed. Well, everybody got rooms and everything except for my grandmother. She had to sleep on the couch out in the living room area.
Wow.
So anyway, she said that she was woken up about 3 o'clock in the morning or so because someone in the bedroom up above the living room was walking back and forth across the floor in that room, and she could hear footsteps. And then she said the door opened up there to that room, and then she heard footsteps go across the hallway, and it went over to the stairs, and she heard them come down the stairs, and it kind of frightened her because the stairs wasn't too far away from where she was sleeping. But anyway, she said that they went out to the kitchen, and she could hear the back door open.
Whoa.
And closed, and that was it. Well, the next morning when they were eating breakfast, my grandmother asked who went outside early that morning. And everybody looked at her like she had or something, and said nobody went outside. And so she told them the story about what happened. And she was told that by the people that now own the farm, that when they bought the farm, they bought the farm Baker, somebody told him that the guy that had the farm had hung himself to the apple tree that was out in the backyard.
Wow.
And so we kind of figured that that's where all this came from. It was him redoing that or reliving that part of his life of going down and hanging himself out in the backyard in the apple tree.
Wow.
Now,
anyway, that was my story, and that was by my grandmother.
Now, do you think
awesome.
do you think that gentleman was kind of like stuck in damnation to relive that every day, like over and over, that sorrow he had, like to have to go through that? Would you feel like his spirit himself is like living in a I guess a state? What kind of state would that be? Like he's constantly reliving it every night, and that's so sad.
Like a residual, like haunting. Like he keeps. What is your take on that? Does it sound like it's something that he keeps being in torment night after night after night after night, like a residual? What are your spidey senses tell us, Alan?
My personal feeling is, I believe there's residential energy, and then residual energy, and then there's also, I believe there's also earthbound spirits. And I think some of them have to relive that part of their lives. But also, a lot of it I think is residual. But I believe his is probably, he has to relive every night.
Wow, how sad.
That is that. Like I can only imagine.
Ooh, that gives me the chills, because that to me sounds like the word. I would not mind being a ghost, roaming around having fun. But if I had to relive the last 24 hours of my life over and over again, well, that wouldn't be pretty.
I know, like having to, and especially with the situation that he was in. Obviously, he must have had a lot of pain and sorrow, So, but yeah, that's the story that stuck out to me. Your story is the one that stuck out to me the most, because I remember that one clear as day. And I noticed there was some that were more in detail than others, of course. But some people, I don't even think they realize these things happen to them. They kind of push them off as like just a dream,
a coincidence,
like something like it's not true. Like I remember, I think now that I'm more awakened to my gifts, Alan, since the last time you were on the show, I was actually just a guest call-in, and here I am today actually hosting a show.
Yes.
So that was awesome. But I did have a chance to speak with you on the last show, and we talked about I was doing meditations and stuff, and you said, the animals will come to you, because I think you hounded in on that. And at the time, it didn't make sense to me, but it did when later on, as, things started waking up. I was like, oh my God, I remember Alan saying that to me, and I said, I can't wait, to let him know that thank you, that there is validation in what you said to me that day in that show. And I'm sure, you do a lot of these, so you're not going to remember every single one. But again, I'll say thank you again, because I appreciate, your input last time, and, helping me with, my awakening. And that's exactly what's going on for me. So thank you.
It sounds like me the first time I interviewed you, right, Alan? Remember? I was so excited. I was like bouncing out of my seat the last time. I was so excited. And that's from her reading your books, guys. I want everybody to know that out there.
Yeah.
This is from reading his books. You need to get out there. This is the best Valentine gift for male, female, whatever. Now, Alan, just for
if your girl's into that kind of stuff, this would be perfect.
It's
you know what I
true
mean?
Stories.
There are women out there that love horror, and even it's true, but it goes in that line. So feel free. I mean, a lot of women love to read, so why not give them something they love for Valentine's Day? A lot of people love
bookaholics. How can people order your book?
If you want to get them something new, get them a ghost story book. Really?
That's right.
Yep.
Totally. Now, how can people order the book for just about time now for Valentine's Day, Alan? What's the easiest way to get to your books right now for the ordering? When is that book slated to come out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Did they get my book?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I sell all my books on Amazon, so you go to Amazon.com /author/Wright Allen, and it's all lowercase.
Okay.
And if you run a search on that, You go right in there. All my books are listed. Everything.
Okay, I think Michelle's typing in the link now in our chat, so the people that are listening on Facebook and stuff, that if they want to be able to get over on Amazon and get your book, they can. Absolutely. They'll find the link easy. So let's see. Now, let's talk a little bit more about yourself for our new people that might not know you, exactly what your gifts are and what it is you do.
Well, I was born in 1949 in Phoenix, Arizona. I got my ability from, like I said, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and my mother.
Awesome.
And when I was younger, I had keep from letting people know that I had those abilities because I didn't want them to think that I was weird and strange, you know, especially when I was started school. And even after I went to school and graduated and started my career, I had to be careful because I was in management, and I couldn't go around telling people that I see ghosts or I talk to spirits. And so I really didn't come out until I retired, and that was back in 2010. Wow. And since then, though, like I said, my abilities are becoming stronger, and I'm able to do some things now that even surprises me almost.
What's some of the things now, Alan?
I saw my grandfather in an astral projection in 1983.
Wow.
I was called to hell by a spirit in 2017? Yeah. In 2017, yeah. I was called to hell by a spirit that I had dealings with in this life here. And that was another astral projection.
Wow.
But yeah, I've had quite a few experiences. I do readings on radio shows. I'm co-host on a radio show on Saturdays, and it's at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, p.m.
Oh, awesome!
And it's called Crossover Connections. I'm co-host on that show.
Yes.
I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm writing books, selling books.
No wonder your awakening is expanded and speeded up, Alan. You know what I mean? No wonder it's tapped into everything. You know, it's like you're open in a way that you've never been allowing yourself to be open. Like you say, that was a long time to wait before you could be your true self. Waiting until your retirement. That's a long time. You know, the strength that you had to keep your gifts buffered all those years. And then now it must feel so good to be able to just, you know, be yourself, completely be yourself. It must be feeling the best.
Yeah.
And we got our first caller. We're gonna open up the phone, see if they have a question or if they have a story they want to share with you. Okay.
Caller.
Let's do this. Hi, you're live on Awaken in the Unknown. This is Stephanie speaking. Who am I speaking with today? Hello.
Hello.
Is there anybody out there?
Hello.
Hey, this is interesting though. We're not hearing anything from this. Oh, hello.
Hi.
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 What's your name, darling?
I'm sorry, I must have... Karen.
Karen?
Thank you for taking... Yes, nice to meet you. Thank you.
Oh, our pleasure, darling. We're so glad you called
What's
in.
your first name?
Karen?
I'm from New York.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You have a question for Alan today, darling?
Well, I was wondering if there are any messages, any of my past loved ones or my guide.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your first name. What was that?
Karen.
Karen, or... Yeah.
Hi,
To call me Karen. So,
how you doing?
Yeah, your phone keeps
Oh,
going
I'm
in and
hanging
out.
in there. Good. How are you?
I'm just fine. Just give me a second here. I've got a lady here that comes in and she's presenting herself to me as a grandmother. And has your grandmother passed?
Yes.
You said that she's from your mother's side of the family. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. She's telling me that She's kind of a strict person. She's telling me that
but all ones.
she likes it when I don't know why she's telling me that. She's telling me that she likes it when people obey the rules. I don't know. Did you have problems obeying rules when you were younger?
Wow, that's awesome.
When did your grandmother die?
When?
Yeah.
I was towards the end of 2002.
I see. Okay.
I took care of her for a number of years.
So
You took care of her? Well, that's probably what she's trying to tell me right now. Maybe she's the one that I had a hard time taking care of the rules or something. I don't know, obeying the rules. But she's telling me that, yeah. She's telling me that she's sorry.
well,
She's telling me that she's sorry that she created that problem for you. She feels that she was a very big burden on you. That's what it is. And she wanted me to tell you that she loves you and that she always loved you. Was she your favorite grandmother?
Yes. I was very close to her, way more than the other one.
Yeah. And she wants me to tell you that she's around you all the time. I don't know if you can feel her or not.
Sometimes, yes, not enough. But I have a very active mind, and so I'm not sure if there are times when it's just my imagination, or if I'm really having a conversation with her, or getting messages, or someone.
So she's telling me that she's around you all the time. And I was going to tell you, you probably not only feel her, but you'd probably be able to see her, and you might be able to hear her. Yes, definitely.
oh wow.
The reason why she's around you so much is because she does love you, and that you did take care of her in her time of need, and she is so very thankful to you for that.
I'm glad I did.
Did you have an animal, a cat, or?
I do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
I have. Sorry?
She remembers the cat. Is there more than one?
My sister had a few cats. I wanted to get a cat when I was living with her and taking care of her, but she didn't want it. So I couldn't get it when she was alive.
That's the reason why she's talking to me about a cat. I guess you're pretty glad you didn't get a cat. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, she also wants me to tell you that, God forbid, but when the time comes for you to cross over, she's going to be there with you.
Oh.
We don't know when we pass. Our ancestors help us cross over.
Mm-hmm.
And with you, she's going to be one of them that helps you. And so remember that. And, this is kind of hard reading for me. She's telling me that before you go, you'll be able to see her. And that you'll be able to, by seeing her, it's going to comfort you. And for you not to worry that she's got it from there. Okay?
Wow. Well, is there a reason I'm getting this message now?
Well, like I said, God forbid, I don't believe so. She's just telling me that that's what she wants to tell you. I hope you live another 40 years, but, this is what she's given me. And when it's your time to go, she's going to be there for you.
Aww.
That's great.
That's awesome, Karen.
Can you ask her how I can communicate with her? Or I seem to be blocked or not sure that I'm actually, feeling her or whatever.
she's telling me when you're meditating, and if you're really quiet in your meditation, and that you'll be able to talk to her. You'll probably be able to hear her also. So
yeah, Karen, if you want to follow us on Awakening the Unknown, we can help you with your blocks and your meditation.
Yep.
We do a lot of shows on here. We're on
chakras on Sundays.
Yeah, we do Facebook, we do YouTube, we do all kinds of different stuff. So there's different shows, but if you follow us along on Facebook on Awakening the Unknown, we'll definitely help you with those things. Okay, honey? And thank you so much for calling, love.
Keep listening. Share.
You have a nice day, love.
Talking to you.
Oh, awesome.
Bye-bye.
All right.
We got more callers.
So yeah, we have more people calling in. Let's give you a minute. I don't know if you want to, we'll wait a little, a few seconds in between. We don't want to overwhelm anybody. So, if you're already calling in, bear with us. We're definitely going to get to you soon. We know you're there. If anybody else, if you have a ghost story you want to share of your own, call us. You can, call us with that. Or if you have a question for Alan, I'm sure he's up to, some questions and stuff. Right now, he's sharing stories. He shared a couple stories from his book that will be coming out tomorrow, which is available on Amazon. And Michelle put the link in for you guys for that.
Valentine's Day, guys. Order it. Yeah. Order it.
Buy my book.
Yes, exactly.
I think we're getting EVP.
For everybody who likes a really good ghost story, for anybody who likes a true ghost story and doesn't want to read, fantasized fiction, this is the real deal.
This is it. These are real live stories, people's experiences, and I'm sure, Alan, you're going to have more books like this if once this one takes off. People are going to probably want to share more and more and more. So use people that are out there listening and you want to share your story and put it out there for readers, let us know. That's what we're here for. So let's see who the next caller is.
Many more books to write. Many more books to write, Alan, that's for sure. Let's see who the next caller is.
All right. Hello. You're live on Awaken the Unknown. This is Stephanie. May I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, how are you?
We're all doing really well.
What's your question?
Good. Hello, Alan. How are you?
Oh, just fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What's your question?
Well, I'm calling about my nephew Corey, who passed away about 7 months ago unexpectedly. And his mom's really concerned because she hasn't seen any signs or she's just taking it bad.
Oh, poor thing. My sympathies,
I'm picking up. Did he take his own life by chance?
It was a drug overdose.
Yeah, okay. I find as I do the readings on these type of deaths that sometimes it takes a while for the spirit to come back around. So tell her that it's not unusual, and tell her that it is probably one of the, for the person, it's probably one of the worst kind of deaths because it's the death that when they cross over, they're kind of confused and everything once they get over. When you're on drugs or alcohol and stuff and you're addicted to it, just because you die does not mean that you're not addicted to it still.
Right.
When you pass over, you're still going to be wanting those things. And that's the reason why I'm telling you that it's going to take a little while for them to come around and to come back towards you, okay? Tell her that will happen. Tell her that will happen. Right now, I can't even pick up on him. I'm sorry, I really can't.
I understand.
Let me give you my email address, okay?
Sure.
In a couple months, email me and remind me about this, and I will see if I can give her a reading then, or you a reading, okay?
That would be great, Alan. Thank you.
Isn't he such a sweetheart?
Okay. Say what?
I said, you're such a sweetheart. Too bad you're not one of triplets. I said, if you're one of triplets, too bad there's not more of you to go around, Alan.
Well, the email address is going to be for everybody on your show tonight. And if they have questions or whatever, they can email me, okay?
That is fantastic.
That's good, Mike.
Oh, Don, our sympathies.
My email address is Alan Wright, AlanWright, 453 at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And just email me, remind me of your name and what we talked about a little bit, and I'll give you a reading, okay? I'm pretty sure in a couple of months you'll probably be coming around, and you'll probably be coming to me.
Yeah.
You probably will.
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you for your work. Okay. It really makes a difference.
Aww.
Congratulations on your book, and I look forward to reading it.
You're going to love it.
Thank you, Don, for calling in, honey.
Oh, Alan, you're going to make me cry. You're going to make me cry, Alan. You're so deep. Like, deep. I'm serious. But I tell you, I really love the idea.
Those are really hard readings to give. They really are.
Yeah.
But I picked up on it immediately. So anyway, okay. Who's next?
Well, let's see. I was actually, while we figure out who the next caller is going to be, I was going to ask a question. Now, how I know you've been expanding and extending, and you're just like on fire. So, has there been other abilities and things that have shown up that have kind of surprised you since the last time we talked? Because you're still developing gifts.
Well, in 1983, I went to see my grandfather who died in 1982 in that astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have any control of it. I went and I saw him, and I came back. And I thought I was only gone about 7 or 8 hours, the length of time I was sleeping that night.
Wow.
But as I lived my life since then, not only are my abilities becoming stronger, but I'm gaining knowledge and pieces of things that I picked up while I was there.
Right.
For instance, I was told things that I did not remember when I first came back. But as I lived my life, these little bits and pieces began to make themselves known in my mind, and I picked it up as knowledge.
Right.
And I picked it up that I got that knowledge from when I went to see my grandfather. So I know what I thought was true. I know what I was told is true.
Mm-hmm.
I learned things about heaven. I learned things about hell. I learned things about them. The people that I was with, it was my ancestors, my grandfather, and they're in that place right now. They have no time there.
Right.
They're able to bend time and shape time to the way they want it. I thought I was gone for only 7 or 8 hours. I might have been gone as long as a year. But when they brought me back to when I was supposed to be brought back. And that's because I learned a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And there's no way I could have learned it in just 7 or 8 hours there.
No.
So anyway.
That is so amazing, Alan. Oh my goodness. Absolutely amazing.
I was told things too about the ending of the earth.
What were you told?
And I just wrote that in my newest book that's not released yet. I just finished that one.
Oh my goodness, I already want it.
That's going to be interesting.
Oh my gosh.
I really didn't feel I had permission to release that or to talk about it yet.
Okay.
But while I was there, I was told that the earth will probably end in my lifetime.
Oh.
Okay, I'm 70 years old, so I don't have much life left. So the way I'm thinking, it's probably got to be within the next 30 years.
Right, right.
So I'm telling it, so I'm telling it, that's what I was told, and I saw some things in it that wasn't too good. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of public unrest in the streets and cities, major cities in the world. We're going to have severe earthquakes. We're going to have severe storms that would make these hurricanes that we had lately look like, little desert storms.
Wow.
We're going to be suffering quite a bit of stuff until the end. I think the last time I was on your show, I said that the veil is getting thinner
yes.
And it's getting closer. Remember we talked about it?
Yeah, could you explain that
and
to
I
the
also
people who
said
missed
that? What's that?
I said, would you mind explaining that?
With the veil part, like how it's been thinning out, some people might not know.
Because you explained it so well.
Okay. Well, when the universe was created, especially the solar system and the Earth, there was a veil, a type of barrier that was in place. And what this barrier did was keep the spiritual world from the physical world, so that the two worlds could not intertwine. We can't go over to the spirit side unless we die,
right.
And the spirit side can't really come over to our side.
Right.
It's kind of a barrier. But in last few years, this barrier, this veil has been coming thinner.
Right.
And what happens when it gets thinner is that spirits are able to cross over easier. We have people now that's being mediums that might not be mediums before.
Right.
They're able to see spirits and talk to spirits now that they weren't able to see and talk to before. Also, the veil is getting closer. And what I mean by that is it's getting closer to the Earth. And we all have, I was told that everything on Earth has a spirit. Mm-hmm. Everything. Mm-hmm. Even the Earth itself has a spirit.
That's right.
Remember me telling you that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense because the universe, everything is connected. So that makes absolute sense, Alan.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm like all enthralled, drooling,
everything
listening.
Everything that has a spirit also has a lifespan.
Right.
So that means that the Earth has a lifespan.
Ooh.
And we're entering into the last phase of the Earth's lifespan. It's coming to an end. Now, just like us, just like everybody that has a spirit, there's an afterlife.
Right.
Now, I was not told too much what the afterlife for the Earth was going to be. But once the life of Earth ends, there will not be any more veil. The veil's going to be gone.
Oh,
so everything that was on the other side of the veil is going to be over here.
Whoa.
And some of that stuff is pretty nasty. But I'm pretty sure that we will be gone by then. But I was not told that either. Maybe I should have started asking questions. But,
all right, so we have another caller that she's gonna hold tight for a second because we do have a question in the chat room. So I'm gonna try to read it to you. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. We understand. So her name is Kathy, and she wants to know if there's any word from her friend Eddie and his dog Gabby. I guess they were killed by a hit and run about 1.5 years ago. So she was wondering if there was any word from them.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, Alan. I don't know if you do if you have to physically talk. Do you have to physically talk to the people that are asking the questions, or I'm not sure how you go about doing
No,
it.
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. Kathy, if you want to call in, I'll let her know. She can call in too. You know what I'm saying? If she want to call in and ask you directly, it would probably be a lot easier.
No, that's fine. I got it right now.
Okay.
In my mind's eye, I can see him. I see him and his dog.
Oh.
And they're together right now. And he's telling me to tell her not to worry about him, that he's in a good place now. Right. And that the person that hit him, that left him to die alongside the road, that he forgives him.
Wow.
He doesn't know who it was, but he forgives him.
Wow.
But he wants you to know that he's in a good place, and he's thankful for your friendship. Were you more than just friends?
Oh boy.
He does. I have chills.
I'm picking up that you were very close friends with him.
That is so cute how you're trying to put it delicately.
He tells me that he still loves you.
Aw, she said that's her Eddie.
Yeah.
I just got chills too. Oh my God, it went right through me. I felt
just in time for Valentine's Day. What a special Valentine's gift you just gave her. So awesome. Thank you so much, Alan. That was so sweet.
Yeah, he's backed off now, but yeah, he still loves you, and he thinks of you. Don't worry about him. He's in a good place. He's got his dog too, so.
Right, he's got his best friend with him, right? All right,
yeah,
so.
You make me cry today, I'm telling you.
Let's go to the caller in the room over here. Here we go. 1 second. And
let's see. Dun, dun, dun.
Hi, you're live on the air on Awaken in the Unknown. This is Stephanie. May I have your name, please?
Julie.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
Hey, girl.
I'm good.
So do you have a specific question for Alan?
So in 2010, my uncle passed away. He had a history of doing drugs, but was clean for the last 5 years of his life. He died at 35 years old of a heart attack and blockage from the heart from bleeding. I was wondering if there was a way that you could reach out to him and see how he's doing. I recently had a son who is 9 months old as of today, and he looks so much like my uncle that it honestly makes me sad sometimes because I just miss my uncle so much. My uncle was my best friend, and he was my father figure.
Oh, honey.
Did you name your little one after him?
He has my uncle's middle name as his middle name.
Wow.
He's telling me that he's connected with you through that name. Yes, I have him here now. It's really bad. Drugs really tear up your body. For somebody to die at 35 from heart problems, it's just too much. But anyway, he's here with me right now, and he's apologizing to you that he had to leave you when him and you were so young. He acknowledges your friendship with him, and
You're making us all cry over here, Alan.
Take you to the movie?
It's okay, Julie.
Did he used to take you to the movies?
Julie?
What?
Did he used to take you to the movies?
No.
No?
I used to, when I was 13, I was dealing with a lot of things, and I used to run away from home and run to his house. He had a girlfriend who didn't really much let him leave. So the only way I got to see him was if I ran away and I got to go and see him.
Oh, honey.
For some reason, he's telling me about movies. Did you watch them on TV with him, maybe, or something?
Yeah, I used to watch movies at his house with his daughter.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, well, that's what it is then. Well, he's telling me that he still loves you. That connection that you had with him back then, he still has you right now. And he's connected with your little one there through his middle name. Oh. And just like I told the other caller, he's around you all the time, too. I don't know. He's pretty strong here, and I think you can feel him.
I can.
Have you learned how to meditate?
No, but after I had my son, I had to have an emergency C-section for my son, and I ended up with postpartum depression. And when I would get at my lowest, I would feel as if his hand was on my shoulder and telling me that everything would be okay. Just pick up my head and smile, because no matter what, I would always be his little girl.
Okay, see, I'm telling you. Yeah, he's next to you all the time. And you're going to have times that you're going to be able to feel him, you're going to be able to see him, and you'll be able to talk to him and hear him. Just like I told the other caller, do some meditation. Get in a place that's nice and quiet and just calm your mind down. Just calm it down, and then just think about him and see what happens. I'm pretty sure he's going to come to you, and you'll know it. You'll know it right away.
Oh yeah, he's with Alan. He's with her all the time. You know what? You tell Alan. Tell Steve I said I love him too, because I know Julie personally, and she was very young to go through all this, and I was very good friends with her uncle, and he was a good person, and Julie, he's always gonna love you, honey, and he's always gonna be there for you.
Yeah. Yes.
And you got confirmation from the man.
When he passed away.
Right. And he wants to tell you he loves that song. He wants to tell you that he loves that song, Julie. He absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Aww.
Really?
I'm telling you, this is like the best right before.
Yes, the one you sang for him. Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about.
Alan just confirmed that too, Alan.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's a blessing that he's with you as much as he is, darling. You got him. He still got your back. Definitely.
It's your son's eyes. I know, Julie, when you look into your son's eyes, you can see him, and he's there with you. That's it. He's there. Every time you see that twinkle in Jaden's eyes, you're gonna know it's Uncle, okay?
Yeah. So what was that, Alan? Anything else finishing up with her before we go on a break?
No, I was just going to say that just because our loved ones die and we pass on doesn't mean that they leave us. A lot of times you can feel them, see them, and hear them. Mm-hmm. And it's with him, just like that with you.
Is there a possibility that my son could be him reincarnated?
I don't know if Alan does that, but I know we do have people that can. Julie, if you want to follow us along on Awaken the Unknown, we can definitely, talk more about that, okay?
Now, what were you just finishing up, Alan would say, before we go to a break? Alan?
You ready for a break?
Almost. We just want to, depart. We're going to depart with Julie. Julie, thank you for calling in, honey, okay? And definitely keep following along. We'll definitely get you going in the right direction, love, okay?
We got your back, darlings. We're here. And you got to get yourself Alan's book for Valentine's Day. Seriously. You'll love it. You will love it. We don't need, if you're the type of girl who does not the flowers and the candy and the chocolate and likes, good horror movie, good book, good story, snuggling, telling stories and reading stories. This is what you want to get, girls, for Valentine's Day. You want to, have this go in order.
My book will last forever.
It will. It will.
Can you tell him that I love him and I miss him very much?
Of course, I did already. That's basically what started the conversation.
Oh.
And when he came over to me, so yeah, I told him that, and he loves you too, no doubt about it, Julie. He loves you too. He's sorry for, like I said, leaving you when he was young and you were so young. He wishes that he could have been here longer, but that wasn't meant to be. But you'll see him again. I'm telling you, you'll see him again. Awesome. No problem there.
All right, Julie. Thank you for calling in, love, okay?
We appreciate it, honey. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Have a good one, darling. Happy Valentine's.
You too.
Thank you, honey.
All right, so we're going to do a quick break. And I need to transition this before we do that.
So, Alan, you get to run to the bathroom and get yourself a cup of tea and some cookies. And we will be back after this break, guys. So call 563-999-3002 so you can get in line to talk to Alan. I'm telling you, his book will be the best Valentine's Day gift ever.
Okay. All right, and here we go. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, ladies and gents. We'll be right back. Yes, we're back with Alan. Let me just unmute him so everyone can hear him.
Yeah, so we got to bring Alan back. Hello.
Let's see.
Alan.
We're back, Alan. Hi.
Did you get yourself a cup of tea?
No. I'm drinking a Coke.
Oh, there you go.
There's some rum in it.
Oh, nice.
That's a little bit. Oh, boy, you are a man after my own heart. I tell you, that is so awesome. That is so incredible. Do we still have? We have another caller on the line.
We do have another caller.
You know, the phone lines are just blowing up for you, Alan. We got another caller for you. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. That's my man, Alan. All right.
Hello, you're live on the air on Awakening the Unknown. Who am I speaking with today?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's this on the line? You're here with Awakening the Unknown. Steph and Michelle with our guest tonight, Alan, right? Hello?
Did I hit the right one?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Who are we talking to tonight, Alan?
Katie?
Katie. Alan, can you hear Katie?
Yeah. I'm sorry?
I just want to make sure Alan can hear you. Alan, can you hear Katie? Alan? Did we lose Alan?
Hello.
Hello. We got him. Alan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yep. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hi, we have Katie on the line.
I was taking another break.
So, Katie, what's your question for Alan?
I keep on seeing my grandmother's birthday everywhere. Really prevalent, like this last week. I was wondering if it's a message that she's trying to get through to me. She's passed on.
Well, you know, a lot of times spirits like to be remembered after they pass on. And I'm picking up that this birthday of hers is pretty special. It's special for her every year. And I think maybe it would be nice if maybe you and maybe some of the family members would just maybe remember her on her birthday. And if you did this, it would probably settle her down, make her feel better. And you might not feel that she's being restless. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that will do it. She's telling me right now that when's her birthday?
August 31st.
Yeah, it's coming up here in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and, like I said, August 31st, just, you know, you don't have to bake a cake or anything like that. Maybe just you and a couple of the family members just get together and just say happy birthday to her or something. Because she's there, I'm telling you, she's there and she's going to hear it. So, you know, just do that and she'll be happy. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You know,
Thank you very much.
You know how we are in life, Katie, is how we usually how we are in death. So I'm sure you know she's there, honey. She's there for you. That's for sure. So Alan, you're welcome, darling. Our pleasure, absolutely. I just put the link up in the room, guys. So if you're interested, the link to Amazon.com for Alan's 7 books is Amazon.com/author/Alan Wright, all together, AlanWright, and you can get on there and you can get your books coming. They come within 24 hours. The mailmen are amazing. You can get these books in time for tomorrow night's Valentine's Day dinner. So everybody get crack-a-lacking and start getting on that link and start getting this book, because if you're not that type of girl who just likes chocolates and flowers, but you like a good book to sink your teeth in, seriously, and you know it's true stories, and you know it's bona fide from you know, very well, like, you know, Alan really knows his people, so we know that it's real stories. So it's something you guys gotta think about. Forget the flowers and the chocolate covered strawberries, you know. Well, I wouldn't say forget all that. You can bring that, but get the book so that way when you're in the bubble bath tomorrow night on Valentine's Day with your significant other, you guys can read each other little ghost stories in the tub.
Welcome, I think this is Ali. Welcome, Ali. She's saying hello, ladies.
Hello, hello.
If you're just getting back to it, we're live with Alan Wright. He's here today sharing his ghost stories and taking calls and stuff. So we got a busy thing going on here. Does anybody have any questions if they want to call in? They can call at 563-999-3002. You can talk directly to Alan. Mm-hmm. You can try putting stuff in the chat room. Sometimes, you know, it does come through. Sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, if you're uncomfortable, feel free to do it that way. We can try it out.
Yep. But the call-in number is, like, again, 563-999-3002, guys.
And guess what? We have another caller,
Alan. We have another caller, Alan. You ready? All right, let's get some rocking and rolling happening here.
I'm not sure who's calling now, but let's see. Clicky.
Hello?
Hello, you're live on the air on Awakening the Unknown. Can I have your name, please?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
What's your name, hon?
Hello?
Hi. What's your name?
Wendy?
Hi, Wendy.
Lindy.
Lindy.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Hi, Lindy. Lindy, do you have a question for Alan?
Well, I was just calling. I thought that maybe you guys could tell me something about my father. I wanted to know if he knew he was sick before he died.
Ooh. What do you think about that, Alan?
If your father knew he was sick before he died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's tap in. Lindy's a very pretty name, by the way.
He died of stage 4 lung cancer.
Yeah. He's right here with me right now. Do you and him have a close relationship?
Very close.
Very close?
Yes.
He's telling me he didn't tell you, did he?
No.
Not until the very end?
Correct.
Yeah. And the reason why he didn't tell you is because he didn't want you worrying about him. That's what he's telling me. And he's telling me in a stern voice, just the way I'm talking to you. He didn't want you to worry about him. That's the reason why he didn't tell you. That's the reason why you didn't know about it until just before he died. That doesn't take away his affection for you, because he loves you. He's having some second thoughts about not telling you earlier. He's telling me now that maybe it might have been helpful for you to maybe prepare for his death if you knew it was going to come. But yeah, he knew about it. I'm sorry, Wendy. He knew about it, and but he didn't want you to worry about him. That was what he told me.
Right.
Aww.
That's the sweetest.
Does he know? Does he have any? My brother's sick right now, and I just thought I am lost for direction to go in with him. So, does he have any suggestions on what I could do with him?
I'm picking up that he having problems with his lungs also.
No.
Let's see.
I keep getting this. He's really not telling me anything. I'm picking up that he's having some problems with his lungs.
No, my brother's having other health issues.
I'm sorry, I'm just not picking up anything on this. I'm not.
Well, we'll have to try again another time, darling.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for calling in, love.
Try again, email me, okay?
Okay,
Email me, Wendy.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much, Alan. I'm putting the link again.
Sometimes that happens.
Yep, that's right.
Sometimes that happens. The spirits just don't help you out on things like that,
Mm-hmm.
And, they can only tell the truth. Maybe he didn't know what he was sick with. That could be.
Right.
Yeah.
The feeling I got from her father was he was just as surprised as I was, as far as the sickness. He didn't know.
He didn't know. It was like a shock to him too. Well, I'm sure he was trying to protect her, and that's why he didn't tell her. Our loved ones sometimes do that, and they think that's protecting us from things, but it's truly not, because we like to be there in the beginning. We like to be there with our loved ones in the end. So
absolutely,
it's tough. That's a tough situation.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I try to explain to people that even in the human form, that they're no longer with us, but they are always with us after in spiritual world. You know what I mean? Like, people, they're always guiding you, and finding the connections, I know, is very hard for people, and that's why we do what we do, so we can help you through this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of people have that, they don't have that connection, and unfortunately, it's hard for them, but hopefully we can just keep doing what we're doing and help everyone, right?
Now, Alan, would you mind repeating your email address again for everyone who's interested?
Sure. It's Alan Wright, AlanWright, 453 at yahoo.com.
All right, everybody. You guys hear that? That is in the room right now.
Yes.
So get your emails out to Alan. I also have the link for his books, guys. You got to get on Amazon and get that going. Yep. Valentine's Day's coming up. We only got like less than 3 hours left.
Right?
I tell you. What's better than, like, come on, you got to think about it, Alan, right? I know we women like books, and we like movies, and we like flowers, and we like chocolates and all that, but there's a certain type of woman that loves a good ghost story too. So it's a nice gift for that.
Yeah.
It's a nice gift for a guy who, wants to read some books about, you include every detail, every historical thing, everything. The book is amazing. So I can't even stress it enough. Like, this would be a great gift. This would, honest to God, be a fantastic gift. Because this is something very unique, very different. Alan, you've expanded your writing skills. You're amazing. Your books just get better and better and better and better and better. And you're up to 7 now, working on number 8, right? Right? You're on number.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
My other book, the one before that too, You're on the Air, is I think kind of good too. You can read what happens on the radio shows that I was on in 2018. And the spirits coming in and me telling the host and co-host what their ancestors said and stuff. It's pretty good. I had this one lady who lives in Michigan, and she's a host of a show. And her father died a couple years ago, and the family's just now getting the farm together and sold. They're selling all the equipment, and they're selling the property and farmhouse and everything. Mm-hmm. And she wanted me to do a reading on him. When he first died, she's a medium also. She considers her a medium. Mm-hmm. And she could pick up on him and stuff when he first died. But now she's having trouble, talking to him and stuff like this. And she was wanting to know if maybe I could pick up on him and find out what was wrong.
Right.
And the first thing I picked up on was someone in her family raised their hand up, to the sky and asked him to quit bothering the family. Oh. So when you do that, you're going to chase him away.
Right.
Wow.
And so he didn't want to bother the family. So that's number one. Mm-hmm. And I told her, number 2, I said, is there a statue on the property? Oh. She said, a statue? And I said, yeah, there's a statue somewhere on the property. I said, is it in the barn? She said, no, there's no statue in the barn. I said, maybe in the house. Is there a statue in the farmhouse? And she said, no.
Wow.
I said, well, I see a statue. And I said, she's holding her hand up in the air. And she said, well, could it be a pump? I said, a pump? She said, yeah, you know, those old-time water pumps that they used to use on the farm, you know, with the handle that goes up and down.
Yeah, you have to pump the water.
That's what it is. Yeah. Well, what it is was he was upset because the two brothers that she had, there was two pumps, and they were fighting over the pumps. And he was upset about that. He didn't like it because the family was having a big old commotion about two water pumps.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You tell such a good story. You really honestly tell such a good story. I love it. I'm already excited. I can't wait for the next book, guys. Really. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing how you can get this. I want to get the book about the podcast as much. By the way, is our show in one of those stories?
So what?
Is our show in that book, the podcast book, prior to this one?
Let's see. Well, I forget the podcast.
Oh, Awaken the Unknown.
I'm sorry, I forget the name of the podcast. It was.
Oh, it was
at the time it might have been Riff still.
Oh yeah, I was on the Riff Network.
You know what?
Yeah,
that was a different timing for us, but. We do have a question in the comments. I'm going to see if I'll read it to you. Her name is Lorna. I think that's how you spell it. Lorna. She said, "Hi, ladies. My son passed, and my 4-year-old granddaughter it's his daughter. She's telling her that she sees him and talks to him, and she's wondering if this really could be happening."
Is her granddaughter literally seeing?
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I can tell you that right now. I don't have to hesitate 1 minute.
Awesome.
You know, children, when they're real young like that, has the ability to see relatives who have passed on. Mm-hmm. The reason being is they just came from the pre-existence, and they were probably with them before they came to this earth. Oh. So they have the ability to see them. They have the ability to talk to them. Yes, I wholeheartedly believe that she talks to him.
Awesome.
And she sees him.
So I guess that's something that, hopefully, Lorna, that you keep encouraging in her, because, some people try to, come up with reasons and they break that out of their child as they get older. But it's a blessing that she is talking to her daddy. So like Alan said, 100% possible. Yes.
Yeah.
She sees and talks to him.
Don't discourage it. He's not going to hurt her. That's his baby girl, so she's safe. I know a lot of people are concerned sometimes with children, but if she's telling you it's daddy, it's daddy.
That's right. Encourage her to talk to him.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They'll be able to build a relationship even at her young age.
And she's saying thank you, Alan.
I would encourage her. Let me tell you a little story about that too. Back when I was real little, I still remember this as if I was still there. Mm-hmm. I had a dream, and I walked over to this casket. I was at a funeral. I walked over to the casket, and I looked inside, and there was this old lady there, and she was wearing a black dress with a white collar, and that collar had it was like flower paisleys on it.
Wow!
And they were white. And she had snow white hair. And I didn't know whose funeral I was at, but I was there. But anyway, I got up forward. I went over to my grandparents' place one time, and I was in my grandmother's living room, and there was a picture on the mantle. And I went over and looked at it, and it was this woman.
Ooh.
And it was a picture of this woman that I saw in the dream in her casket. And I asked my grandmother, I said, "Who is this lady?" And she said, "Well, that's my grandmother. No, that's my mother. So it would be your great-grandmother."
Oh, wow.
And so I actually saw my great-grandmother way back when, after she had died. And I think that was my great-grandmother's way of letting me know that she knew me too. She was letting me, but strange things happen like that,
Yeah.
It kind of makes the hair on your arm stand up on there a little bit.
It does, doesn't it? It's just so ironic sometimes the way that they pass their messages on, and I mean, it's just, to me, it's always like, it's exciting. Like I find feathers like everywhere.
Good.
I find feathers everywhere. If it could be in a swamp, in there's not an animal in sight, not a bird in sight, and I find a feather floating around. Mm-hmm. Like it never fails. Now, in my perception, that usually means a message from the other side, Alan. Right? If you keep receiving.
Yeah.
So, my curiosity is, who's the one that keeps giving me the feathers? Who keeps giving me feather after feather after feather after feather? I've had so many people pass from my family. So it's kind of like, who was it? Who is it?
I don't think it's a family member. Do you?
I don't think so either. I can't pinpoint it, though.
I think it's a friend.
A friend who has passed?
You might have to do some soul searching. It might be somebody you're not even realizing. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Any other clues coming out of that, Alan?
I'm seeing a horse and a ranch. Like a corral.
Horse and a ranch.
Maybe past life. Who knows? That's unless it's somebody from Portugal. That would make more sense.
Yes, actually it would.
I'm thinking.
What was that, Alan?
I'm thinking to somebody in your past. And I'm thinking also as a gentleman friend.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did you used to ride horses or something when you were younger?
I had a pet donkey.
I keep seeing the horse.
I had my own. Yep, when I went to Portugal, I lived there for a couple years with my grandparents when I was younger. And I had a pet dog, pet chickens, a pet duck, and a pet donkey. So, yes. And my daughter actually is, she went to an agricultural school, so she used to show horses and cows and won quite a few competitions. So, this person's got to know something more about my life like that, definitely. It seems so crazy because...
I bet so, yeah.
It's like everywhere. I walk the dog, I find it.
I think he was a friend.
I'm going to have to think about that.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I can tell you.
Wow. So that's so interesting. I'm going to have to figure that out. Because it's literally crazy, Alan. Doesn't matter where I go. There is a feather.
Yeah.
It's a white feather. And it's like there could be no birds
Let me tell you.
So I'm glad you helped me figure that out a little bit. I got to think about it. So unfortunately, I've had a lot of friends that have passed, because we live in Drug Central over here, unfortunately.
So we have one question. Her name is Lainey, and she's just wondering if there's any messages from anyone.
For Lainey?
Lainey, yep.
Lainey.
Elaine, Lainey for short.
Been a lot of grandmothers on this show tonight.
Oh,
and I'm seeing another one, but I'm thinking this one is older though. She's presenting herself as a third generation back, so it would be more like her great grandmother.
Oh, how cool.
I don't even think she would even know her.
Wow.
Ask her if she would know her great grandmother. But anyway, the message that she's given me is for her. She's showing me school books, so I'm saying that I'm thinking that she wants her to stay in school.
Awesome. She seems young. What do you think? What else is cooking over there? What's Spirit telling you now? It wants a cheeseburger and some bologna, right?
I'm getting something about a boy too, but I don't know. She must have a boyfriend too.
Oh.
Anyway, her great grandmother's telling her to be careful, and she's also saying that she loves her.
Aww.
And for her to do good in school.
Awesome. So, Lainey, I don't know if that's hitting the spot for you, but that's what Alan has for you.
That is so cool. Like, she's got her great-grandmother watching her back in regards to her love life. How cool is that?
Absolutely. And, I mean, there's a couple more in here. No one's calling in. And you guys can feel free to call and speak directly with Alan, you know. That's why he's calling, so he can talk to you guys. But for now, we have a Mary wondering if she would like to know, her name's Mary, she would like to know what really has happened to her mom's dad. So I guess her grandfather from the mom's side.
I'm a little bit confused. She wants to know what happened to her mom and dad?
No, her grandfather, her mother's father, her grandfather.
Oh, I see. Okay. Whatever happened to her grandfather?
I guess I'm guessing they're unsure, so she's asking.
I'm picking up that she knew her grandfather, and they were kind of close when she was younger, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Well, I'm picking up he's dead now.
Oh.
He's dead. I wouldn't be able to talk to him if he wasn't dead. So, but I don't know why there's a break there. Why she doesn't know what happened to him. I'm trying to find out from him what happened. He moved out of that area there, and for some reason he died.
You are amazing.
I don't think he met up with any foul play or anything like that. He just died. He got sick and died.
Oh, poor thing.
That's what I'm getting from that. But that's all I got from that.
That sounds so much sense.
I can't get anything more.
It's Valentine's Day, so people are really, really concerned about their loved ones and their love lives. And, you know, this is the time of the year where everybody starts thinking about the ones that have passed. Valentine's Day brings up a lot of feelings and emotions. You know, plus chocolate makes you crazy if you have too much. But, unless it's dark. But
so, Alan, today is my brother's birthday. He has passed already, and I was wondering if he's coming through. If there's any messages for me today.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, your brother, huh?
He used to be really good friends
with
Steve.
Were you older than he was?
No, he's older. He is older than me.
Okay, well, he said you're older than he is. He's cracking a joke. That's one of them.
Yep.
That's so cute.
Yeah, he's kind of funny, isn't he?
Yeah, I think in the sense that it's his birthday today, and that makes sense. That I know what he's trying to say. Yeah, he's telling you that even though today's his birthday, I've already outlived him.
Yeah.
His age wise.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think that sounds about him.
As usual, he's telling me that he loves you, and that he's by you too. You see him too, don't you? Or are you feeling?
Oh, I'm definitely feeling him now. Yes, I'm starting to come. You know, with my gifts, I'm definitely. Something happened to me today. Actually, I was in the middle of meditating, and I blurted out "Rutro" for no reason, and and that would be the person that he was like that. He was a jokester. I mean, he's been coming to me even on the air. I thought for some reason during one of the Sunday shows I was meditating with Sue, and I thought I was going to be able to actually levitate in the seated position, like the chair was getting pulled from me. Like I felt like I was already doing it. I said that's something he would do. He'd knock the chair right from under me, to, for me to fall on my butt to mess around with me. So it's like he has been coming to me. I just haven't really connected fully yet, and that's why I ask.
Well, he made it sound like he was older than you, but he turned it around on me and made it where you were older than him. that was his joke on you. And that's just a validation type thing. And like I said, he loves you, and he's telling me that he's close to you too. He's also telling me to tell you to get rid of some negativity in your life. I don't know what the negativity is, but he's telling me to tell you to get rid of it.
Okay.
Negativity soaks up good vibrations, and it's no good. You can't get nothing from negativity. So, we're human beings, and there's going to be negative things around us and in us, and but do our best to get rid of them. And that's what he's telling me to tell you. He's also telling me that was there something good that happened to you lately here?
Lately?
Like maybe a new car or a new house or something? He's telling me something good happened to you.
Wow.
What was something good? Well, could that be the Valentine's gift maybe she's getting tomorrow?
I wish.
Maybe something good is going to happen. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe it's coming.
It's very deserved, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see if we have some more questions. Thank you, Alan. Let's see if we have some more questions in the chat. I have one right now. Lewis is looking from a message from his dad. He was only 14 years... it was 14 years ago this week.
That he passed away.
That his father has passed away.
Her name is Louise.
Louise.
What's his name?
Louise. Louise wants to know if, her dad passed 14 years ago? 14?
14 years ago. Well, he came up to me and he told me that he loves him and that he loves his family also. I'm picking up on a large family, a very large family, and he loves every one of them. And I think Luis was like the head of the family, almost. Heard of a Godfather, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
He was the head of the family type thing, And, he's telling me that he loves his family. And he loves, it's his son, right? That's talking now?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's his son. And he's telling me to tell his son to treat his family good and to love them like he loved them. He's telling me also to...
So sweet. Wow.
I guess he's worried about taking him out on vacations and stuff. He's telling him not to work so hard and to take his family out on vacations and relax and do something for them.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's awesome.
You need some relaxation, and that's telling you that straight from the other side. Now, Sue is wondering, does her husband, Joey, have a message for her? Susan.
Who's the caller, or who wants it?
Her husband, Susan?
Her name's Susan, and she's asking if her husband has any messages for her.
Her husband, huh?
Yes.
Yes, young man. Very young man, sad.
Yeah, he's telling me happy Valentine's Day. He's telling me that.
Happy what? When's
He's
Valentine's
also telling me that he owes me a card.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day. That's right. Oh, my goodness. She did find a necklace from him.
And he's also telling me you guys went out to eat quite often on Valentine's Day. He died from an illness, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You can.
And it wasn't a nice illness either.
No, not at all.
But he's telling me that he's in a good place now. He's in a very good place. Oh. And he's with other family members, he's telling me.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
See, on the other side, I love the ones still like to celebrate holidays with us over here. Valentine's Day, Christmases, birthdays. I love the ones that are still on it, guys, even on the other side.
That's right.
And they find ways to get their gifts to you, too. Like Susan did find a necklace the other day that her husband had given her that had been lost for a long, long, long time. And it surfaced. So, and I said the same thing you said. I said, oh, that's a Valentine's present from him.
Yeah, I think this week, too,
is... guy, too.
Yeah, he wanted to let her know that he was here with her. They have they have 2 children that had a birthday this week plus the holidays. So being not alone. She's not alone. She's here with her, but not being able to physically that part. I think that's why he did the necklace thing, and saying, hey, don't worry, I got you. I'm still here.
Yes, I love that. See, Valentine's Day love / horror / supernatural. / I could say it / everything. It's so exciting, and how wonderful is that? Like, that to me is like such a special, special gift. That is just so awesome. So if you guys look at last night's show, Sue's wearing the beautiful necklace that her husband gave her for Valentine's Day. So it's cute. Such a sweet thing.
Yes, it is.
Now, Alan, can you tell everybody again how they can reach you?
They can reach me through my email address, and that's Alan Wright, AlanWright, 453 @yahoo.com. And just write me an email, and I answer all my emails. If I can help you with something, I will help you. I don't charge for anything. I'm too old to charge money for anything.
Oh, stop. You got a long time to be worried about that.
All right, so here's another question popped up.
You are so sharp.
So we have David asking if there's anything you can tell him. He's open to anything. So I don't know if he's looking for a source or if he's looking for a past loved one, but that's his question.
What's his name? David?
David, yep.
I have a man here, an elderly man, and he's telling me that his grandfather has his grandfather passed.
Let's see. I'll ask him right now.
Let's see. More than likely. I hate to say it that way, but let's see.
I'm thinking it's on his father's side.
Okay. Let's see if he responds. David.
Let's see. David. If not, we're going to have to just move on. He might have gotten out of the chat room.
Yeah, sometimes they, if there's anything there, he can always rewatch. Oh, no, there he is. Great-grandfather, he's saying.
Great-grandfather, okay.
Okay, I was going to say it was either his grandfather or great-grandfather. That's what he's presenting himself to. And I'm picking up it's on his father's side, too. But anyway, his great-grandfather is telling me that he wishes that he could have lived long enough to be with his grandson or his great-grandson. He's proud of him. He's telling me that he's very proud of him. He's holding up school books and everything, but he's doing it for a different reason. He's telling me that he's proud of the work that he's doing in school.
Oh, awesome.
He's proud of the grades that he's getting and stuff. So he's telling me to tell you to keep it up. I don't know what grade you're in, but I'm also seeing a car. I guess is he in high school? Maybe he drives a car. Maybe he's just giving me this as a warning. When you start driving your car, to be careful. That's what he's telling me.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's a good word.
Anyway, that's about all I can tell you. That's all he's telling me.
I tell you, I know what that means. Be careful, because I still get scared getting into a car with my daughter. She's been driving for a number of years now, but I'm still terrified getting in the car with her. Oh, I worry all the time. Unbelievable. Now, do we have anybody else in the chat room? I saw something about Ashley asking about her brother Matthew. He's passed on, if there's any messages.
Matthew.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. It's Ashley. Did you see that, Sue? I mean, Steph?
I did see it back. I missed it a little bit, but yeah.
All right. So her name is...
I don't know how long ago that he's passed. I feel that it's been a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling me that again that he wished that he hadn't passed when he did. I feel that it was all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what from. I think it was from some type of accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right on.
He's telling me that he loves her, and that he was proud to have her as a sister.
Aww.
And that if he was there with her today, he probably would have got her some jokester card for Valentine's.
Aww.
Just to joke around with her.
That's another brother with a
too,
sense of humor, right?
Really.
I think they're partying too much over there. I think they're partying way too much on the other side, Alan. What's going on there? Yeah.
Yeah, really, for sure.
Right.
We got a friendly group here.
Yes.
People are not coming at me with axes and brooms and stuff, so that's pretty good.
No, a lot of our followers too. They're all about love and healing and getting through things. So, they're usually very genuine over here. Mm-hmm. We try to be, All right, so
now we got like 10 minutes left. I just want before we get on another subject.
I know.
Let's remind everybody about our schedule because I don't know if you knew this, Alan, but we have a new schedule.
Yes,
we
do.
Sundays. We have our Healing Sundays. Yes, we do. We do Healing Sundays. We do Manifesting Mondays. We do Tarot Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. And now we have love it, you are our very first inaugural guest on our Mystery Guest Wednesday show. Thank you, Alan, right? And Thursday nights, we teach on Awaken the Unknown. We're actually going to teach you guys something tomorrow night.
Yes.
It's going to be very cool, very exciting, and we love our peeps.
Yep, so we're nonstop, you know what I mean? We always have, we have the different days so that way we can keep different things going. But
right, we try to keep, we're continuing trying to teach people, I'm sure you advocate for meditation quite a bit, Alan, right? How important do you think meditation is? That's something that we work with our people quite a bit.
Right, so they can, they can learn how. Some people don't know how to, or they're stuck during a certain stage when they're ascending and they need help with things. So we're always trying to help people, and that's the biggest part is getting the word out with everybody. And it's networking, and the more we network, the better the message gets out for the greater good. So that's what we're all about.
So what do you think about it? Okay.
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I think it's great. Teach.
I love it. And then you never know, Alan is our very first gift. He is a gift. Our very first guest on Mystery Guest Wednesdays.
Right.
So next Wednesday, it's going to be a surprise, everybody.
Yes.
And every week on Wednesday now, it'll be a surprise. So I'll tell you right now, you guys need to get to Amazon.com/author/Alan Wright and get his 7 books, all of them, buy them all.
Yeah.
Buy every single one of them, okay? And you're going to have to definitely go back and check the podcast one. What is that, darling?
I said buy them all.
Yeah.
That's
buy
right.
All my books.
That's right. Buy them all because I tell you, his stories are authentic. He's real. He's such a great storyteller. You really, truly are, Alan. You make your stories just so relatable, Oh, I'm telling you, I enjoy hearing you tell stories quite a bit. I think it's awesome. So, and when we read your books, we can hear the voice. I don't know if you noticed that, Stephanie.
I guess I am. My wife told me she thought I should write a book about my experiences, and I'm on book number 9 now. I'm still going.
Keep on going. That's exactly right. That's perfect, Alan. Don't give up, ever. You are such a blessing. You are such an intelligent, brilliant mind. You're so supportive and caring. We are so blessed that you were on our very first Mystery Guest Wednesday today. Honest to goodness.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, we're also on iHeart Radio, ATU Network. We have YouTube, we have Twitch, we have all kinds of stuff. But stop following around on all our platforms because, you know, it's going to make it that much easier for you to rewatch. If you miss it, sometimes, you know, you guys are busy in life and you can't follow, you know, you might have missed one of the shows where you needed to learn something. So, you know, go onto YouTube and subscribe and you'll be able to rewatch the videos anytime. You know what I mean?
But I have a question because we didn't have a chance to have him answer it. Now, what is your take on meditation, Alan? How do you get to a meditative state?
Well, I meditate as often as I can. A lot of times I can't, but like tonight, I basically had to calm down, get into my Zen, and I burn incense. I try to get to a good place in my mind because these spirits want to talk to me. That's how they communicate, you know, to you is through me. So, yeah, meditation is very important, just like I was telling, you know, your guest tonight, that if they want to get in touch with their loved ones, meditation is a good way to do that. Very good way. Absolutely. Very important.
Absolutely. Meditation is the gateway to, I believe, everything. I think it's so important that people learn to quiet all the excess, you know, commotion in their lives and start really listening to the messages they're receiving, start realizing all the special gifts that you're receiving. Like, what if I never noticed that I wasn't getting feathers everywhere? I could have just disregarded that. You know, a lot of times we don't look at these things, but this message is from our loved ones, guys. And, you know, just in time for Valentine's Day. So that means, along with a box of chocolates, you guys are going to have to go and buy Alan's book. Right?
Right.
Right, Alan?
Right.
That's right.
Right. Do we want to do... We have another question. Do we want to try
chocolate?
Oh, yes, chocolate. Do you have time to do one more by any chance, Alan?
One more? Sure.
Okay, so her name's Fatima, and she's just saying if there's any messages in general.
What's her name again?
Fatima.
First name?
Fatima.
Fatima. Fatima.
Fatima. Okay, yeah. I've got a gentleman here. He's presenting himself as, probably middle age, and I'm thinking maybe it might be her father.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're just waiting for a response. Fatima, if you're still with us, Alan's doing your question now, honey.
Yeah.
Is your father passed?
See if she can answer back. She getting through to you yet?
Yeah, she may have. Mine's is slower, so she might have.
This could be her grandfather though too. He's telling me some things that maybe a grandfather would tell. He's telling me that he loves her very much, and that she's a very good granddaughter, and that. He liked being able to be with her when she was younger.
Aww.
And that's...
her dad... This is your grandfather, Fatima.
Valentine's Day.
She says her dad is living, but he's talking about your great-grandfather, Fatima. I'm not sure.
Could it be her great-grandfather?
Her great-grandfather. Her dad is living. Her dad's still living.
Okay, but it wasn't a happy Valentine's Day. I don't know how long they had Valentine's Day back then. He's up to date anyway.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
He's wishing her a happy Valentine's Day, and he's wanting her to pick it up, love her mother. I don't know whether she's having problems with her mother or whatever, but he's telling me to tell her to love her mother and to be able to get along with the family. That's basically all he said. But other than he loves her.
Awesome.
Oh, I love
Fatima, I hope that helped, honey.
I love love messages from the other side. You know, it's such a gift. Just in time for Valentine's Day. And by the way, for all the ladies out there, your mans would love this book. Okay, true stories. It's just riveting from the beginning to the end. So I say, even for a gift for your guys, you don't know what to get them. You know how tough guys are to shop for. Like, Alan, are you getting a copy of your book for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, well, you know, that book is tells stories like what you would at a campfire or something. You know, sitting around with your friends telling ghost stories and stuff. That's the type of stories that these are. You know, that you could probably tell them among your family or whatever, camping out or something. I think they're pretty neat stories, and that's the reason why I printed them.
I love it, and I just your books are just awesome. I really want everyone to get a chance to get to Amazon.com/author/Alan Wright, and you spell his name ALANWRIGHT. And no, I don't get a commission for selling his book. But his stories are so real. Oh, see, oh, that'd be sweet. You can send me a basket of fruit. Or all 7 or 8 books.
Oh. She's going big, Alan. She's going big.
I'd like to get all 7 of the books for my Valentine's Day present. That's for sure. But this is a book that is great. Like you say, Alan, you know, bring a book sometime. Summertime's coming, spring's coming. Camping, that's the best idea. Bring
you can bring it and share these. Kids love that stuff. Kids love ghost stories. It's like their thing. You know, they're into it. Their minds are curious. So you can pop open the book and, you know, every day share a couple of the stories with them around the campfire while you're out camping or something. I mean, there's tons of things in this book that's not just for your own personal use. Like, it's sharing, you know, stories and you know, sometimes you can pull stuff from people that way, you know, and they'll open up and share their stories. You never know.
You know, I think it's important, and I think books bring families together anyway, because it's just. I love it. I love it. I can't even rant or rave more about it. But that, like you say, kids love, you know, scary stories too. And the best part is that even as adults, we can go, you know what? Those stories are true.
We're almost done.
Oh my God, Alan, you're going to leave us.
Last shout outs you want to give about, you know, your information, how they can contact you? We got about a minute left.
Just through my email address, alanreich453@yahoo.com, and buy my books. That's it. Listen to these ladies. They know their stuff.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Alan.
you so much, Alan. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Alan, and your wife. Thank you so much for all the messages from the other side. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. This is great. We had our very first inaugural mystery guest Wednesday with the wonderful Mr. Alan Wright, guys.
Wait for it.
Yay! Thank you, Mr. Alan Wright. Awesome. Buy his books at Amazon.com/author/Alan Wright. The link is in the chat room, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
And again,
so much.
always thank you for following. Stay tuned. We'll be back at it tomorrow, ladies and gents.
Woohoo!
We love
Teaching
you guys.
Thursdays. What are we teaching tomorrow?
Bye-bye, you guys.
Bye, darling.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day to you and your wife.
You guys will be back at it tomorrow, folks.
Hey, by the way, she might like a copy of your book, Alan.
You know what? It's too late. Yep, end episode now.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.